Pottathil. This is Andre Skupin. We're the co-directors for Center for Information Convergence and Strategy at San Diego State University. And today we are going to open up the portal into what type of research we actually do, how the University of Dubai is getting it integrated, and what is it that we can look forward to putting out from here. So let's just start this. I would like to invite the President of the University of Dubai, Dr. Eesa Bastaki.
How much time I have? 1 hour?
You can have as much as you want. It's your university.
Well, thank you, Akshay. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
You know, this is my passion. And I started a long time ago when I finished my PhD. My goal was to open a foundry or a fab of the electronic chip, manufacturing, to have it in UAE. And then suddenly we worked with Dubai Co-Directors. I founded together with other people so that this dream could come true. But since the real estate was booming at that time, suddenly Dubai Co-Directors had a problem with memory, and they forgot about the main thing and they went through it. And then after 5 years, I left because it wasn't meeting my goals. But the good news is they came back. So now Dubai Co-Directors is working on what I had designed for them to do it. And now I think it's progressing. And in 2002 also, Eesa asked me to do they had a strategic plan for education future, and they wanted something for UAE, and I was the consultant, which is all volunteer job. I don't charge any money. I think we do it for free, but Salat. And I proposed for them to have National Research and Education Network, which mimics the United States Internet too. I gave them the whole design, the concept, everything. And I was happy that it was launched at Ankabut. And it's one of the biggest projects till now. It's cost more than $100 million. It's I think it's the biggest project in the country for research and education. So it was fruitful, this thing happened. Then I was the CEO of ICT Fund. And I had lots of money, so I could do everything I need to make it happen. And in ICT Fund, first thing we did, let's go with incubator centers, let's go with startups, let's go with research and business development, let's go with giving students scholarships and building labs at ICT, everything which is connected to the innovation. At the end, I wanted something to have a black box, and you enter something, a nice thing comes out, made in UAE sold globally. That was my goal, made in UAE sold globally. What was that box? I designed it completely. But what this does is actually it looks at innovators to be entrepreneurs and help them to become successful. But what is it that we need to do is start from schools. So again, initiated another program with Ministry of Education to get every year in 3 schools, 1 million dirham for each school. That's 21 million dirhams for 1 schools. To build labs, and that lab I was talking about right now is actually it's like a thought, brain teaser, I could call it, something that would attract the curiosity of the child in school. And I worked for it with the schools, and we chose 21 schools, and the design was there, so that these students could be the intakes of universities that they can actually embrace them to become a future entrepreneurs, and future innovators, and so on. But unfortunately, I had to leave ICT Fund, and then after a while, I called them. They said it was cancelled. So again, it seemed like my hopes are gone. I still have the hope that things are not happening. Then when I came to University of Dubai, I said, we have to work on something. We worked on Professor Rao and our own team to work on something in entrepreneurship and innovation. So what we did is we started the student club at the beginning. So it's EIC, Entrepreneurship and Innovation Club, which is supposed to grow into a center. And of course, when they came into San Diego State, when I studied in San Diego, the University of California, San Diego, and San Diego State, they came to us and they said, we have lots of ideas about work. I said, what? This is what we want. We are looking for this thing. But the best thing I saw is their commitment. The commitment was more than 100%. And this gives us a boost. That means, yeah, we can work with them. We can achieve our goal what we want to. For me, the goal is, at the end, made in UAE, sold globally. So we want to have everything done in UAE, exported worldwide. Worldwide is a point, not inside. If you just reuse it inside, it will not become innovative. And it will not add to the economy of the country. And it will not be sustainable. So all these together, you have to look at them. And so this is a good project to work with. Center for Research and Consultancy can work with even this club now to grow it into a center. And they have lots of ideas. We have lots of ideas. We want to work hard. They want to work hard. And then, of course, most of the innovative ideas that come in are actually engineering. And engineers have a lot of ideas. But the problem is they don't know anything about business. And then they always are stuck, and most of them don't succeed because they're stubborn. All engineers are stubborn. They think they can do it. And without business, they can never do it. That's why you want to work to make a successful center. It has to come from business school, not from engineering school or IT school. They are the intakes of this, and the mentors and those that help to make a business sense of these products will come from business schools. And business school, when you look at it, they have to be academically qualified and professionally qualified. These two together will make these faculty members and the students to actually help develop the center to become productive. If you look at technology, so many things are happening. We are looking at the future, we're looking at, nanotechnology, that's something of the past now. We are looking at the future, we're looking at cloud computing. Cloud computing means that your device will be very dumb. This is one of the dumb devices I have. It doesn't do anything. Everything is done in this one. Right? So this is the smart, but this is not. So one day everything will be done. The vendors should close now after this happens. So the cloud is something new coming. When you talk about cloud, you talk about security. When you talk about cloud, you talk about big data. When you talk about cloud, you talk about so many services you can get. Software services, platform services, anything that goes, it's all in the cloud. There's a cloud, you are just here, have a connection like this to it, and it does everything. This is just a connection and a nice screen. All these innovations are coming, we need to be a part of it. Then you go into body system. So your body will be having lots of sensors that automatically be recognized wherever you go, whatever you do. All these are coming. And then comes the computers are going in the future, is going to be quantum computers are coming in. Not only that, DNA computers, but DNA is just it's just infancy, it just started thinking of it. If DNA computer succeeds, then this size of a computer could do whatever the whole computer of the world is doing with that small size of it. So lots of things are happening. We need to understand the future to work now. That's why it's very important to work now and understand the future so that we can serve the future and be competitive with the rest of the world. If you look at, there's so many things happening in terms of sensors, even in terms of screens. The organic LED, which is going to be, you can put your screen in your pocket and go and you open it, and you can see it, you can open it from here to here, big screen, and you put it in a small pocket, and it's a screen, it's really a monitor. And this is through the organic. So many things are happening. We need to understand the technology. It's not because I'm a technology or something, no, that's the future. But without business, that technology will always have an extra step. So if I look at at a model of incubation, this I have always. This looks like a nice box ready, but without this, this will never succeed. And what's this? It comes from business. We look at marketing, business development, sales support, accounting, entrepreneurship training, mentoring, soft skills training, VC access, venture capital access, strategic partner access, recruitment, HR, IP management, all this stuff in business. This means that we have to be savvy in the business side, and the only way we can do it is start in the business side. I don't want to talk more about it, but this is my passion, and I want to make it happen. I want UAE one day to be sustainable, because what's my goal? To achieve a long-term, sustainable, prosperous, and productive lifestyle after oil for UAE's next generations. This is my goal. And this will be one of the elements to achieve that goal for the UAE to become sustainable even after oil. That's why I want, or we as a group want to work with them, because they will help us. We will work together to make these things happen. And at the end, I'd like to thank you again for coming, and I hope that this will be very fruitful. Thank you.
So one of the key things when you go into a different environment to create innovation is innovation is born with an environment, with an attitude. This attitude is also, it opens doors to a topic known as embracing technology, embracing change, and embracing success as well as embracing failure. Because all of it is necessary to create innovation. So having both students and faculty to think alike is very important. Now, I've had the opportunity to teach last week here, and I was able to see that both in faculty and students. And that kind of gets us to understand this is a place that could be an incubator. Right? And the university is about to go through some very drastic changes. It's going to get into a new facility. It's going to look very nice. The word itself puts it as an icon, and globally. And so should the research. So should the publication. And more importantly, so should the students. They should be international icons when they come out. We should be seeing keynote speakers come out of labs like this. And that's what the export is. It's not just export of commodities, it's actual export of very talented professionals that are byproducts of such environments. Right? And we're honored to work with you on this. And together, we believe this can be achieved rather quickly. So, inshallah, let me hand that over to Andre. And Andre is somebody that I've worked with for many years. I met him in Washington, D.C. on a project where Andre presented some of what he's going to present here today. And it got me to see innovation. I saw an innovative mind. And I went to Andre, at the time I was a graduate student. I went to Andre and I said, would you sit on my thesis committee? Because we really get this field, and I'm interested in it. So, some of the people here have asked me about researching questions as students. I was that student that went to him, even though he wasn't teaching me the course. Right? He was an outside member. I said, I would like your name on my thesis. And after that, we actually didn't work together for a while, many years. I went on to create my own domain, and he continued in his path and created a lot of new things. He has a permanent exhibition in Washington, D.C. at the National Science Foundation. He has a touring exhibition that goes around the world. He has authored books. And I've had my own success in a very unique trail. Worked in Homeland Security research for quite a bit of years. And then we joined back together recently under the name in terms of bringing it down to every part of society where we can collaborate with this idea, not just what we do, but how to create new ideas like this. And that is the formation of CICS. It is where information converges and a strategy is born. So with that, please, Andre.